Thank you for the 17 long months of subscribing Lilac Bunnykins, my Ask One Love.
We're not starting the next song. That's silly. That's silly. Yo, hey, welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Welcome in, Fairy. Welcome in, Con. Welcome in, Lilac. Welcome in, Lurkers. I hope everyone is having a great Thursday. Yeah, we're already at Thursday this week. We just wrapped up a really kind of crazy severe weather sequence over, it was like a week-long period. So that's part of why I kind of took Sunday and Monday and Tuesday, but that's also partially because work is kind of exhausting. But we're here today. We're here. It's gonna be a good day. We're gonna do some tornado chasing today, so I hope everyone's excited about that. Yeah. How's everyone's week? What are y'all up to? I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everything is going great. I just finished up, and it was a relatively tame day today, so I'm pretty happy about that. Honestly, nothing too crazy. Uh, so we take those. Good days are good, you know. Just kind of, I will preface the stream here by saying that like we're probably going to have a shorter stream today, but that doesn't mean it's not going to be a fun stream. Reason I say that though is because I got to eat at some point, but we'll deal with that in a couple hours. I got some energy, I got time. Let's get into it, shall we? We're gonna find out if Outbreak wants to run for us today. Uh, you're just drawing. How's the drawing going, Barry? That sounds really cool. I hope it's going well. Here's this. I have no idea if this is gonna cooperate or not. Actually, not the worst. I actually thought it'd be a lot worse than this. Look at this. Hey, we're in business. Y'all can kind of see things in almost good enough. Uh, Still not perfect, but honestly, this is workable. Your inner child took over while at Walmart and you bought every NASCAR diecast they had. Hey, I ain't here to judge. I ain't here to judge, not at all. Still isn't perfect. It's still gonna be a little bit crunchy, but y'all bear with me here. We're gonna get into this and we're gonna see what happens. Hopefully we can have a nice clean chase. Nothing crazy happens. We'll have to see how it goes, right? And just let me know if the music needs to be turned down or anything. I think it's a little louder in my ear than it is overall, but if I need to adjust any levels, just let me know. We'll make it work. Let me think here. Still a little crunchy. Let me see something. Here, I don't care about the foliage. We don't need the foliage. Yeah, there we go. Well, it's definitely better. The drawing is trial and error. Gotcha. Trial and error happens sometimes, you know. You just gotta keep going until you get it right? Ultimately, that's the best way to do something like that. But, you know, trial and error isn't a bad thing. Not by any means. I'm just gonna close out some stuff in the background that might be causing issues real quick. There we go. You almost died at work today. What did you do this time? Like, I swear, I'm always having to, like, ask you what you've done this time. You gotta stop getting yourself hurt and stuff. Like, for real. Let me just check something here. We want performance on these. It says it might cause glitches, but let's see if it matters. Okay, hey, that's not bad. All right. Dude, that is not cooperative at all now. Why is that not cooperative? Let me just see here. Sorry, y'all. Kind of trying to see if we can get this going again to where I can run it. Happens if we do that. You nearly forgot your welding helmet, started welding, and were flashed by light. How do you do these things to yourself? Like, come on. Nah, I'm glad you're okay at least. Just, you know, I worry about you. You know, you kind of have a habit of getting yourself into situations. I've noticed. So, you know, I'm glad that you're okay. Uh, you know, you got to be safe. You got to be smart about things like that. But, you know, I don't have any doubts. Okay, this is completely undoable. Okay, um, let me check something real quick. Wonder if it's a graphics issue. If it is, I may need to update my NVIDIA thingy. Let me just see. Just might take me a couple seconds, y'all. Sorry about this. Want to make sure that we have everything running like it should. Let's see. Add a program. Want to go C. Program files. Just like that time you nearly got shot by a cop for reaching for your ID to police. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I got nothing. I don't have any words for that. Yikes. Let me see here. We're gonna optimize this. We're gonna see if that helps. If maybe we optimize this, if it'll make Outbreak work a little better. I'm really trying to get this to work because I really, really like playing this game. But if it doesn't, we have backup plans, I'm sure, that we can try and do instead. Okay, it is loading. That's good. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Wonder if optimizing it will make a difference. I wouldn't be surprised if it did. Okay. Maybe. Oh, no. 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 I think... Let me see here. Okay. Come on. There's got to be a way to make this work. Okay. What about now? That does look better. Okay. Let's see if it'll launch. Come on, baby. You can do this. I would love to run around and scream like Reed Timmer, but that literally is going to depend on if this feels like working. Okay, it looks like it's loading the world. All right, initializing. Come on, baby, you can do it. You can do it. Honestly, that might be doable. Yeah, let's do it. This should be doable. This is at least workable. Let's go. Hell yeah. Let me look and see what we got here. So we got TD spreads a lot closer up here. Where's the cape? The cape's down here though. So probably I wouldn't think it would produce anywhere in these three spots. Maybe here, here. Probably not down here. Maybe here. Let me see. Winds are going northeast from the southeast to the northeast. I'm pretty sure is how it works. And it's going to be doing that for a little bit. That's fine. So this is probably the cluster of storms I want to follow down here. So I want to get south. I think that's kind of ultimately what we got to start doing. So let's get south, shall we? All right, let me see. Yo, Chaos, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. All right, we're going to get south as fast as we can, y'all. I feel like if we get south, we should be able to at least put ourselves in a good position. It's going to be dependent on if the storms feel like forming, and if the storms feel like forming in a way such that we can get there. But I think we got a good chance. We just got to get as far south as we can, as fast as we can. It's easy. It's easy. I do have another car. I did buy an SUV. The problem with the SUV is it feels like I'm driving like a box. So I don't want to drive the box. I want to drive the car that I can control. Doing okay, dumb ideas per usual, such as Smash Brothers Civil War. Where are you going with that? I'm kind of intrigued. I'm actually kind of intrigued by that because I've done AI simulations a lot of Super Smash Brothers. Sorry about the temporary stutter here. It sometimes likes it. It sometimes likes the game. It sometimes doesn't. It seems. I feel like I'm playing like pole position or something. Okay, come on, game. Hang on, is there... Let me see if there's anything I could do about that. Just some temporary, fixing of things. Let's do that. See if disabling foliage matters. I bet it does. What does it not like about this? FOV is very low. Okay, that's fine. What if we turn this all the way down? Does that make a difference? Okay, yeah, this is not gonna work, is it? It's nothing AI related? Okay, so how would it work then? Tell me all about it. Sorry about the stuttering, y'all. I'm trying to see if we can get that fixed. But it doesn't seem like it wants to cooperate with me, so that's kind of unfortunate. Um, is that any better? Let two people draft the entire Super Smash Brothers cast into two teams? No, that makes perfect sense. I like that. That's a good idea. Honestly, that sounds like a really good idea. The question is two teams enough? See what this does. Idea not finished. Okay, go on. Uh-huh. I'm going to try one more thing real quick with the outbreak thing, by the way. Let me just see here. I'm just checking a couple things on my side here. Okay, so was I going the wrong way? Okay, each stage can only... Oh, wait, okay, rewind. Every round, a random stage from a specific selection is rolled, and the two people pick up to 4 characters each to fight for them, all of them level 9 CPUs. Only have one single life in 300 HP stamina mode. Any CPU that's knocked out, victory or not, is out of the fight permanently. Other ones get to keep going. Damage stays in the form of a handicap, rounded up to the next 50. Not using character for a round, however, causes damage to be recovered by 50. I like that. That's good. Each stage can only be rolled once too. Items are on, with some being globally on and some being only on for specific stages. Go until one side exhausts their fighters or surrenders. No, I like that. That's a really good idea. It's really solid. Increase cloud downsampling. Okay, I think I might have a solution to my problem here. CS2 teams enough. Okay, no, that makes sense. I get you. I actually think your idea is pretty good on this one. Mainly because I've considered similar things, although not quite the exact same. I've had like divisions of Smash Brothers characters established and like championships for said divisions and so on and so forth. So definitely not the exact same thing, but you could definitely do something like that. I think that's really cool. All right, I'm gonna check something in here. I think I know how to fix this now. I think I went the wrong way on what I was doing. I think. Come on. Settings. Graphics. Go all the way the other way. And it was FSR Ultra Performance, I believe it was. Okay. Does seem Each side has 43 fights. Oh, okay. Did you calculate those out? Or seems like you might have done that. Which, if so, that makes perfect sense. Let me see here. FSR at balanced. Okay. So if each side has 43 fights, it's 86 total. Am I understanding that correctly? You did so, but also you have a tier list set up for drafting. Cast size in the tier list is 7 times 11 plus 9 fighters. Oh, okay, that makes sense then. That makes perfect sense. Okay, let me see. FSR. This. Okay. Set in-game resolution to monitor's resolution. I don't actually know what the resolution of this monitor is. Let's try this and see. Okay. That's a little better. Hey, Anton, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. I'm having to fight the game today, so that's cool. Hopefully we can get this going, because I would love to chase some tornadoes today. Also, 2 teams. Each team can have 4 fighters for a big ol' 4v4. 3-way fights reduces to a 2v2v2, which is less cool. No, that makes perfect sense to me, honestly. Okay, let's see. Is it gonna be cooperative? Kind of cooperative. I'm trying my best, y'all. It is not being cooperative at all, honestly. Kind of cooperative my ass. Like, come on. Like, dude, there's no way. Uh, 1600 by 900? Okay. We want that. We want mandatory fingerless gloves? Check. You're damn right. Those are always mandatory. Let's see. I apologize, y'all. I'm trying my best to get this to work. I'm just checking a couple things here. Generally, this would work. It could be... I wonder if... Okay, let me try something else. Okay. So I'm checking one more thing here. Maximum performance. VSync probably should be off. Low latency mode probably Let me see something here. Okay, let's try on that, and let's see if this makes a difference here. Wait, this is OBS Studio. Oh my gosh, I clicked the wrong thing. All right, let me see. VSync off. Maximum performance. There we go. Try this again. Stream idea, Gary's mod. I've thought about it before, once or twice. Ugin and Nickel bullets are good options. Yeah, there you go. Outbreak. Try this again. Might actually work this time if we're lucky. If it still doesn't work, I'll probably switch to something else, just because, like, I don't feel like fighting this the whole time I'm supposed to be streaming. So, yeah, sorry about that if it decides not to cooperate. But we're going to try. We're going to try. I haven't given up yet. Does seem to be running a little better so far. Okay, settings. Okay. Is that the problem? Could it be something as silly as that? Update on Yoshitatsu. Oh no, what did Yoshitatsu do? Go ahead, tell me all about it. $35? Yeah, we could try that. See if that works. And then does that help? If that works, maybe we're in there. I would love it if this would just work. That would be great. I do have a few things open that probably I could close. My PlayStation streams better than this, and that's saying something, because that thing does not stream super well. When it's hooked up here, I mean. Oh my god, that is so much better. I can work with this. Let's go. Fuck yes. We're so in there, chat. Sorry about that. Oh, I went the wrong way. I should probably hook it around, and there we go. Don't like how far east we're starting here. Beat Undertaker at WrestleMania and won the WWE Championship. I love it. He made him some... Okay. You gotta love old pro wrestling games, am I right? Gotta love it. Oh, I'm so happy this is working, y'all. I was gonna be so upset if this wouldn't work, because we've had it working before. We've literally done it before. I don't think it's ever worked this well, honestly. It's still not, you know, it's not perfect by any means. We're probably gonna have a bit of lag that happens, but hey, it's doable. It's playable now. One moment though, I do want to fix one more thing. There we go. In other news, you added the idea of a silly strategy roleplay. Go on. What's your strategy? What's the roleplay about? Let's hear it. Look, I encourage all ideas. as long as they're not ridiculous or harmful to anybody. Feel like that's fair.
Thank you for the 25
Yo,
long months
yeah,
of
thank you for the
subscribing
resub and welcome in. I hope you're doing
73.
well.
Yeah.
Welcome, welcome. It's good to see ya. 25 months. Thank you so much for all the support, honestly. It does mean a lot. Can't believe we've been doing this for so long, honestly. You know, I thought y'all would get sick of me by now, but apparently that's not the case. But I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you so much for, and everybody, thank you for being here today. You know, thank you for hanging out. Sorry it took me so long to get this to work here a few minutes ago, but it looks like we got it now. Sub sound effect is incredibly fitting. Yeah, I love that one, honestly. It's a perfect sound effect. I love Fire Emblem. Oh, that thing's hooking over by Hopfield. See that to the west, how the red and the green is like really close together and kind of brighter. Also, kind of seeing a bit of something trying to happen west of Westport here. So I think there's going to be plenty to work with here. You want to fuse Fire Emblem in Advance Wars? Ooh. Okay. Okay, I'm listening. I'm intrigued. You have piqued my intriguedness. Where's the cape here? Basically everywhere. Okay. I would about bet you that something's gonna try. Whether it's this one or the one below it. One of these two is gonna try. Probably both at some point or another, but I think that this one near me is probably gonna try first. And when I say try, I'm saying trying to produce a tornado, to be clear. That said, if I come up here and I still don't see enough rotation, like I'd rather go to the bottom storm, which I think I like more. We're gonna start on this one though and see. I definitely have time to check both storms. I just have to be smart. What you don't get is how Yoshi makes Taker submit it, but you can't beat Santino in the steel cage. Well, the answer is simple. Get good. Yoshitatsu got good. What's your excuse? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Recently realized maps of genealogy of the Holy War are not only massive, but can be stitched together to create an entire continent, the continent you fight on, in fact. Oh, that's super cool. I did not know that. That's really good to know. Thank you for that info. Yeah, for whatever reason, I played a lot of Fire Emblem, but I never played a couple of them due to, you know, my first game was Sacred Stones. I played the one before Sacred Stones a little bit. Oh my gosh, I just popped off the map. And then I own most of the DS ones. Pretty sure, actually, all the DS ones. But I don't think I played through a couple of them. Like, I don't think I've played Shadow Dragon yet. It's something that I keep meaning to get around to and just don't for whatever reason. Made you wish for a Fire Emblem with huge, almost open world maps where you control 30 plus units. Honestly, that is how it should work. Like, I feel like that'd be a really smart decision on their part if they were to try and do that. Real quick, let's turn on headlights, let's turn on wipers, turn on hazards, turn on the antenna so that we know if a tornado warning comes out. And let's figure out how we want to do this. Do I have faith that this top one is going to produce? I have more than I just did. Over here, you'll see like the brighter red near the brighter green. I'm not sure if this is going to produce or not, but it's got a chance. How's one get good in a simulated? You just do. It's magic. It takes magic and willpower. Yes, willpower. If you're not doing it, you're not willing. No, that's not how it works. But you'll get there. You'll get there. Just keep simulating the same match over and over again until you get another result. There you go. That's the play. All right, let me see this next scan. This next scan is going to tell me what I need to know. If the next scan doesn't look tornadic, I think I'm bailing on this one. It's like it wants to, but it's just not going to. Let me see what the Cape looks like. Yeah, let's go south. I trust this one down here a little more, I think. And when this one produces up here, I'm going to feel incredibly stupid. And I know it's going to. But I feel like this one down here has a better chance. Just, there's a lot more clear air in front of it. And honestly, there's a lot more room to work with down here, which is kind of nice too. So, like, I mean, this one looks a lot more interesting to me as I drive off the road again. I would never drive off the road. I don't know what you're talking about. I do hope that this storm doesn't cause this one to peter out. That is something I'm a little worried about with this. So instead of waiting for it to happen, he said, F it, make it happen in role play. Want to create a big old map, grab some sprites from either Fates, 3 houses, and introduce an economy system. Economy? What? Where you capture villages, gain money from them, and can use said money to buy new generic units as well as weapons and equipment. Yeah, that all sounds really reasonable so far. I like that. So far, so good as far as I'm concerned. Y'all, I think this one to the west of Westport, I think it's got a shot to produce. It's really going to depend on how these two cells interact. And yep, there's the warning. So if I can get in front of this, we can probably intercept. That's what I was wondering, is if they were going to issue one. I wasn't really confident, but I was like somewhere in the middle on it. I've been watching this one though, because it looks like depending on how this merger goes between these two cells, that's going to tell us, like, are we going to get a strong tornado? Are we just going to get a weak one? Is it just going to peter out? Like, there's a few different options, but it does look like there's enough rotation there to issue that warning. So we'll head down here, get in front of it, and hopefully we'll be able to intercept. And we're still far enough away to get into position and get out very easily. So not like we're rushing like sometimes we've done it in the past, where I'll just jump in there like 5 seconds before it comes down and expect things to go well. No, I think we got plenty of time here. Oh, yeah. And they issued that warning on that top one, too. That's about right. I knew they were gonna eventually. I don't like the way that this just closed off. I don't know that this is still going to be producing. I wouldn't be surprised if it were, but I wouldn't be surprised if it weren't. I think it's really going to depend. We're getting close. We drove through the hail core of this thing, or at least part of the hail core of this thing. Just want to get in front, like right over hereabouts. Let's just park it here. Generic units can also be trained on specific tiles. Should you not want to send level 1 chaff into the front lines, have pretty bad growths, unlike, whoop, there's a tornado. Unlike your commanders who are named mechanic characters, are better in terms of growth, need more XP, cannot train at training stations in exchange for them to being straight up more powerful. Decide to first capture all castles or kill the enemy commander's wins. Warning, map may be huge, so this will be a month-long game where you get map and map data and let players do their turns back and forth. Honestly, that seems like a really cool concept. You know, I like it. I like it. Definitely would be a little difficult logistically, but I think it's a cool concept for sure. That's not... Okay. New idea. Spotify links. Use Spotify links. Your life will be so much easier if you use Spotify links. I keep saying it. We're going to put the probe down. I see the tornado heading towards this area. I don't know how far east it's moving compared to north. I just know that it's coming northeast. I think that should still be fine. Let me see here. Should be able to get out pretty easily. That'll work. Getting hit in the head with hail over here. Look at that. Oh, it's majestic. Oh, it's going to hit the probe. That's good. That's good. I'll take a solid 4,500 probe. 5,000? Okay. 6,800? Okay. 7,000? Okay, we can keep going. We can keep going. Number go up. That makes me happy. Do you want me to refund that? Change up the song? All right. I'm going to go with Khan's answer there then. If Khan says no, I'm going to go with Khan there. We're going to get over there, grab the probe, and try to get ahead of it again. Look at that. That's such a good probe, though. I am so happy with that. It's a big, big tornado, too. Wow. I am not dissatisfied with that. Not one bit. I'm glad I went to this one, because I felt like the top one. Oh, no. Chaos, it's up to you completely. If Khan doesn't want it back, I'm not going to force Khan to take the points back, but if Khan wants it back, that's up to Khan. Where the hell is that? Okay, it's right over there to the northeast. I don't know if I can get in front of this super easily, but I'm going to try. Wait, where's that new warning? Oh, hold on. Rewind. No, we're doing a U-turn. Fuck out of here with that. Nah, if there's a tornado like right there, I'm going to take the easy way. Let's go. You like gambling with songs? I don't like gambling with songs. Just use a damn Spotify link. It's not that hard. Could ask if you're going to edit the key or give the points back so you get the actual song. Oh, I'm not going to do it. I'm lazy. Actually, I'm currently trying to run away from a tornado / run towards a tornado. So I want to focus on like not dying as far as that goes. But maybe I'll deal with it later. We'll see how I feel. Boom. Get wrecked, bot. Yeah. My mods are great. They're anti-bot. That's how it should be. Let's go. Oh, hell. I didn't mean to hit the mile marker. God damn it. I've got to stop hitting the mile markers. Whoa. Okay, where is it? Right there? Okay. Let's go ahead and put down another probe. It's back here somewhere. Oh, yeah, I see it. It's like right in the center of the screen. It's kind of wimpy right now. It's not going to stay wimpy, I don't think. But I could be wrong. I'm going to get a little bit further south, just in case it decides to turn sharp right on me. We don't want to get hit by it. Getting hit by it would be incredibly cringe. You and your M1 Abrams love it when bots arrive. Brrr. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Shitballs. Okay. We're going to slow down. We're going to U around, and we're going to watch a hit. With any luck. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. Yeah, I think that's going to go over the probe again. At least I hope. Might be wishful thinking, but I mean, it looks like it's taking a pretty decent approach to it. Like, based on that, if it was there, it should be here. It might go a little bit north. But if it does, there's just nothing I could ever do about that. Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. That's what I'm talking about. Another 5,000? We'll take another 5,000. Oh, 55? 58? Okay, I'll take that. That is another really, really solid one. Oh, and actually it hooked northeast. That's what happened. So it looks like it missed us just a little bit, but then it hooked northeast. This happens sometimes. That would lend itself to potentially wanting to occlude though, right? Wonder if that's what it's going to do. Let me go ahead and grab the probe here. All right. I guess at this point... So I'm not really near anywhere I would be able to... Wait, yes I am. But I don't want to come in on that side if I can avoid it. Like, I could theoretically get off the ramp here at Westport and try and get ahead of this. It's going to be kind of dangerous. Now you need oh my gosh, players through the Fire Emblem thing. Yeah, I mean, it should be something that's fairly doable. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Seems like it'd be a really interesting concept to me. Let me just see here. Oh god, I don't like that. Do you see how the tornado is like approaching the town? Oh my gosh. Well, you're not seeing anything because I'm like trying not to crash over here, but it was approaching the town and I'm not sure I can get ahead of that fast enough. So I think what I'll actually do is I think I'm going to go to the gas station real quick, get gas, and decide what I want to do based on how this is going. It's going to be hitting the other side of the town while I do that, which is a little unfortunate, but I gotta get gas or I'm not going to be able to keep going, so that's kind of an issue. Looks like they issued a second one up here, and then... Oh, it's always Bakersville. Why is it always Bakersville? All right. Let's go ahead and get back on the road here. Obviously, we've lost visual of the tornado here, so that's not great, but kind of didn't have a lot of choices. You can hear the sirens in the background. I see it in front of me, so no, this is fine. We can go this way. And also the entire sprite resources for the generic units are just numbered dots and a way to make a coherent map. A way to make a coherent map, I would almost say it might be worth, like... Are there any map making tools that you can think of that might work? Because I don't know if any... I don't know what exists for that. But that'd be the first thing I'm thinking, right? What the hell is that? Okay. I've never seen that road construction there. I think this storm probably, if it's still putting down a tornado, may have just crossed the road in front of me at some point. Unless, might be that dust over there too. Okay. Even if it is, there's nothing I can really do about that. Let me get out of the car and just look and see what I could see. Yeah, it seems to have disappeared. I'm guessing it probably occluded. I bet, though, that it tries to do it here. Or it could try to do it here again, I suppose. I need to get to Bakersville, I think. Or at least on the road towards Bakersville. Probably makes the most sense here. Bakersville has probably been missed by this tornado warning up here. Like, the bottom part of the town was technically warned, but the track looks like it went south. But I don't think the second one will miss. So I want to get in front of this if I can. If the second one comes together, like, and actually, well, maybe, oh, that's actually such a weird evolution of the storm, though. I mean, you could maybe see something here, but you're much more likely to see something down here at that point, which I think that would also miss Bakersville now. So actually, that's situation's kind of changing. It's a very much evolving situation as we do this, as we go through the process of watching these storms kind of come together. Feel like then I want to get off on this road here if I can. And I feel like I want to go down here. No, you map maker tools. Also, you have a silly habit to use Minecraft, which is not a good option in this case. Gotcha. Well, I'm sure there's some map tool that exists. Otherwise, pen and paper, I mean, you could theoretically draw like different portions of it and like put arrows pointing which way you would want the map to go to continue in whichever direction, right? You could theoretically do something like that. You could tape the maps. There's a few different ways you could do it. But it's definitely something that, you know, it's not going to be easy by any means. But sometimes, you know, the things that are worth it aren't easy. All right, I think it's time to drop south. Maybe. I'll give it one more scan on this one. Maybe it comes together, like, right to my north. But I'm just not really convinced that it's going to. I'll give it one more scan and see what it does, though, before we drop south. Like, definitely, what does the cape look like? Could definitely hit this area and maybe do something. But the cape is so much better south that I think it's time to drop south. I'm like 90% sure this is what we want to do. So let's drop south. Yeah, TD spreads are a lot better. And these storms are going to start coming northeast soon. So I think Fort City is actually a really good target for us. So that's the direction we're going to go. We're going to go down towards Fort City. All right, we're heading down to the south here. Just trying to get down there as fast as we can. Honestly, though, nothing really looks tornadic down there. Are there any tornado warnings? There are not. Weird. I mean, we'll drive down to the Fort City gas station. If nothing shows up by then, I think at that point I'll just end the chase because I see we're coming up on ad break anyway. And that's like the perfect segue. But if there is a tornado, then we'll figure it out. Was it worth going after the second tornado? Probably. Oh, that's not ideal. I hit a tree. Friends, generally hitting a tree is not a good idea. Wouldn't recommend. Shit sent me sideways. Ow. Not really worth if you don't have two players to do that with, and I get you. I get you. Well, I think it would be, like, worth it's almost like chaos. It's almost like you kind of need a notebook for some of these ideas, and like writing them down might be a good way to have them in the back of your head for later. And there will come a time where you do have the people to do that. Right? And I know that for sure because you're good at this kind of stuff. You're smart. You're gonna make friends that are going to help you with this kind of stuff very easily. You know, I'd offer, but I gotta like deal with 20,000 other fucking things all the time. Oh, fuck me. It did. I'm so mad at myself. That's pain. I knew I shouldn't have gotten off that storm. Why did I get off that storm? Actually, because I was running out of good terrain to chase. Yeah, I'm gonna mail it in. It's fine. We're gonna go to the gas station and call it good here. I'm not dissatisfied. We got 13,000 points in probes. Honestly, though, I almost think this is rotating. But if it is, it's not going to matter because it's not going to come on shore, at least not reasonably fast. Oh, shit. There's grass there. Yeah, it's not worth it. We're just going to take the W here. We're just going to take the 12,000 points of probes or whatever, and honestly, that's not bad. That's not a bad chase at all. You know, we take those. So let's get over there, and then we'll just, you know, call it good as far as chase number one. We're going to do at least one more. May do a third if I feel like it, but we're going to at least do one more. So, you know, we'll quickly come down here and, you know, we'll exit the chase and go from there. Heh, it was worth it. All right, another 12,000. We'll take that. That's not bad at all. Not at all. All right, y'all. I'm going to run ads. We're going to be back here in approximately 3 minutes. When I come back, we're just going to go ahead and, you know, continue playing. And then I'll put words on stream up so y'all got something to do in the interim. We'll be back here in approximately 3 minutes. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Oh, shit. Snoozing ads, snoozing ads, snoozing ads. Shit, no. Ah! No, bad time. Ah! Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Hi, KC2VVN. Oh, shit. Ads. Ah.
I have another stretch goal after that, so don't worry, because there's something, there may or may not be something hidden on here. So.
Thank you for the 25 long months of subscribing streaming Falcon. ILU missing in action.
I feel like I should be talking right now, but like during ads, it's kind of one of those deals. That was funny, honestly. Great timing. Great timing. No, we just finished up the first chase, so hey, yeah, I'm flustered. Exactly. I'm halfway broken. I'm like, it's like Island of Broken Toys over here. No, I spent the first half hour of stream trying to troubleshoot this because it did not like the bitrate. And well, now I at least have it working fairly well. We'll kind of talk about that here in a moment. I was gonna throw on words, but like it's a little late to pull on words now because there's a minute left, and I didn't use my brain because using my brain is cringe. Apparently, I appreciate that, y'all. I do. Oh, great song, too. Great song. You can decide what that means on your own time. All right, 45 seconds, and then we're back in. and then I can explain kind of what's going on. I feel sniped. Oh, sniped. Ah! Oh my gosh. All right, almost there. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, y'all. For my sanity here, let me just do that. Hi, welcome in everybody. If you first of all, hi. If you don't know me, I'm Mia. We could talk about that all day. First up, Falcon. How was the stream? Tell me all about it. How'd it go? Welcome. I hope everyone's doing well. Welcome in Nova. Welcome in Hellion. Welcome in Falcon. Welcome in Hydroplex. Welcome in Napa. I hope you're doing well. Welcome in Holy Fire. Welcome in Crispy. I don't know how to pronounce that. Just let me know. Yogi, welcome in. It's good to see ya. KC2VVN, welcome in. Deep Space Robot, welcome in. Yo, welcome in Lurkers. Welcome in everybody. I hope everyone's having a great day. Stream was great. Tinkerlands is so fun. It's like Terraria meets Stardew. I'm going to need to then look into that. So thank you for that info. That's good to know. I'm going to need to look into that for Kat, I think, actually, would probably have interest in that. And I might too. We'll see kind of how all that goes down. But, well, welcome in. If y'all don't know me, I'm Mia. I usually stream something Pokemon related. Currently, I'm streaming tornado chasing because I felt like it. But for the first half hour of stream, we've been fighting to try and make this at least, like, not horrendous. It's still not great. I'll be honest with you. There may be frame drops in this. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat that. Like, look, you can literally see that it lagged just a little bit here, but it's a lot better than it was. So, yeah, I hope y'all don't mind. We're going to chase another few storms, see if we can get something going, and kind of go from there. So, yeah, let's do it. Let's get into the next storm chase. If y'all don't know this game, this is OUTBRK. It's a tornado chasing game, so that's pretty cool. Basically, our goal is to get in front of a tornado and try not to die. You have your opponent locked in Pokemon Pocket. Your Beedrill EX makes it so he can't kill me. Oh, jeez. You would find that kind of deck, wouldn't you? No, I don't blame you, honestly. You got to do what you got to do. I get it. I totally get it. Wonder what scenario we're going to get. Hopefully not like a super crazy one. But if we do get a super crazy one, I'm here for it too. Okay, yeah, this one's going to have a lot of storms. Okay, I can already tell you. This one is probably the most likely, as well as this one. They're both pretty decent. What's the cape look like? Convective available potential energy looks good up through... I mean, there's orange stuff here. You have to run the store. You have raid an hour. Go. Get out of here. Go. You're fine. I get you. You're good. Do what you need to. No worries at all. I appreciate you stopping in, bringing your friends in, bringing our friends in, bringing in the homies. It's always appreciated. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to come up towards Hopfield. Because that seems to honestly be kind of like where this top warning is. It'll also allow me to slice down south if I need to get to Westport pretty easily on the freeway here. So that's how we're going to do this. We want to get in front of it, but we don't want to do it in a dangerous manner. We want to make sure that we don't die. I pride myself on not dying as I run off the road because, of course I do. Actually, this thing's kind of hard to handle, y'all. These cars are not really... the most excellent handling. You'll see that 84 miles an hour, 75 now, but behind me there's like a wind thing. Let me see if I can get that, moved. Let me see if I can move myself into a better position here. My camera, I mean. I should be able to. Don't see why not. All right, hey, yeah, there. Here, I'm over here now. I'm on the left side. Hope that doesn't throw anyone off. Nah, we should be good now, I think. There we go. Now you can see the wind speed. That might actually be useful. So yeah, basically our goal is to get over to Hopfield as fast as we can. That's our target. I'll even put up the little target sign. There we go. And we're to see what these storms look like. I feel like this one that's going towards Hopfield has a chance to produce. Let me look at their velocity again here. So if we're looking for, as far as tornadoes go, somewhere... I forgot I had a turn. Friends, don't do what I would do, which is go 80 miles an hour looking at my my radar map here. Not a good idea. Generally, when we're looking for, you know, rotation of the storm to identify if it's a tornado or not, we want the reds and the greens close together. And we kind of want to look towards, like, you see how this is kind of like a bean shape? We kind of want to look at the inside of the bean. So kind of like right here is where I'm thinking there might be some minor rotation. I think it's stronger probably down here, just with where the reds and the greens are touching each other. And so I think actually I want to go towards that southern storm a little more than I want to go towards the northern storm. So I'm going to kind of change what I was initially doing. Yeah, don't ride in a car that I'm driving. Literally, if I had somebody who could, like, drive this thing for me, my life would be so much easier. But that's not how it works. I mean, that is there is a multiplayer mode on this, to be fair. That is something that is possible. Is it something that is probable? Probably not. But maybe. Here, we'll go this way. We're gonna head to the south. Gonna try to get now down to this road. Because this one here, I really like this one's potential to spin up a tornado. And actually, you can see a little hook forming down here. And so I think this is the direction to go. I think this one's going to produce down here. I actually think this is going to be, barring this one producing, this one will produce first. And I bet this one produces, like, soon. All right, we are heading down this road here. You see the power poles. Don't worry, I can't hit the... Well, I mean, I can hit those, but I'm not going to wreck into those. At least I shouldn't, and it won't take them out. I won't ruin power to the whole city just by being a bad driver today. Don't worry. Not quite that kind of game. Though, would it be funny? Sure. I wouldn't disagree that it's funny. Yeah, this one's got to do something, I bet. Like, it just looks like it wants to. And that white color is much stronger rotation. Looks like on the latest scan, it's a little more the cell looks a little more organized, honestly. So I think this is still the correct way to go. Until it's not, I will continue to do so. Let's take a right. This should put us closer to the action. There's a chance I can get there before the tornado crosses the street down in Westport. Before it crosses the interstate, I should say, and that's what we're trying to do. It's a huge hail core with this too. You can tell because the darker colors tend to indicate hail generally. Can be other things, but usually hail. When it turns purple or black or white or whatever colors, like the deepest color on the radar generally will be hail. Let me see here. All right, we are going to get on this ramp as fast as we can, and we are going to get south fast. Like, I've already spent a lot of time trying to fix my routing here. We got to get south. So, yeah, we're going on the ramp the wrong way. There's no traffic yet. Eventually, the developers want to put traffic in. I have no idea how they're going to make that work, but if they manage to do it, I'll be so happy. It'll be like GTA tornado chasing or something. Like, something insane like that. The other reason I'm driving on this side of the road as opposed to the other side of the road is because actually this gives me a little more time to react if I see a tornado on the right side. Really, you should never, in person, drive down the wrong side of the road. But you know what? I'm trying to catch a tornado here. I can't worry about it. Yeah, you can just definitely see the red shape even is spinning. Like, wow. That's definitely spinning. That's definitely rotating. That cell back here might be enough to push it into like a merger, which could either cause the tornado to happen or it could make the cell weaker. I'm going to guess that it's probably, let me look at the cape. It's a 50-50 shot, I think. And it looks like, actually, the latest warning has it going more to the right, more to the east. So if that's the case, then we should be almost to where we want to be. If this thing goes east, it'll probably drop like here. If it's, or this will be like where it'll cross, I should say, provided it drops in time. Oh shit. No, we want to be on that road. Whoopsies. Kind of don't like the fact that it wants to cross on the bridge. It's eventually going to take a north turn too, and I got to be aware of that. I got to be cognizant. Cannot put myself in a bad spot here. All right. Come on, baby. Let me see the tornado. Drop it. Still hasn't dropped. Generally, I'm kind of looking into this area to see. It looks a little less organized than it did. But that doesn't mean it can't happen. In fact, yo, thank you for the raid, Brad. Thank you, thank you. Friends, go ahead and drop a follow for Brad if you haven't. Very good friend of mine. Absolutely a cool dude. Y'all gotta drop a follow. Do the thing. How'd your stream go, Brad? Tell me all about it. Welcome in. I hope it went well. Oh, shite. That latest merger kind of fucked things up, but did it? You've been lurking while playing Pokemon? Well, I appreciate the lurk, and I hope that it went well. You're trying to climb to Master Ball tier in Pocket TCG? Oh, okay. Well, I hope the climb continues to go well. It continues to be a good grind. Continues to be good to you and all that. Well, welcome on in. Raiders, if you don't know me, I'm Mia. I'm generally a Pokemon streamer, but I am currently doing some storm chasing. So feel free to stick around, hang out. We're just vibing. Hoping I could see this tornado come down because I think it's going to try here in a second. I'm going to try to get a little further south, I think. Maybe like here? I really think this wants to do it. I mean, okay, so you got the bean shape here. You got the, I would say if it's going to drop, it's going to be in here. Like, it has a bit of a hook here. Need to suck it up, play Metacharizard EX, and climb without playing fun decks. Yes, but where's the fun in that? Like, I know you like your off-meta stuff, and that makes sense. Like, that's, you know, you shouldn't have to play only meta, right? At the end of the day, that's ultimately up to you, though, you know? My advice would be to stick it out with, oh my god, why is that going that way? Okay. Sorry, I had to get south, because I did not expect that. Why? Oh, actually, no. I think that's correct, yeah. It is spinning to the south. Wow, okay. That went the complete opposite direction I was assuming it would. And we need to get south. I didn't notice that latest scan had it going that way. That's on me. I didn't even think about it. Maybe like somewhere in here. Got your win playing Beedrill solo. 2 Weedle, 1 Kakuna, 1 Beedrill X. 2 Beedrill X, 1 Beedrill. Gotcha. Well, I'm glad you got a win with that. That's super cool, honestly. Oh, fuck. I need to get a little further south. And, like, fast. Like, I don't have time to fuck around. There. Put the probe down. We've already gotten 2 intercepts today, for those of you who are just coming in. But we are trying for a third here. It's the first one on this chase so far, though. The first intercept attempt, I should say. Wait, no, we don't want to go that way. We want to go south. I don't want to go north because if I go north, I could end up driving into the hail core, which would be arguably really dangerous. And we don't really want to die. That's not the goal. I mean, yes, it's funny to soar through the air. Ha ha. But I don't feel like soaring through the air right now. I feel like surviving. So we're just going to get a little further south here. Funny, I played the tornado game. You're going to St. Louis tomorrow, which got hit by a tornado last weekend. Yeah, oh my gosh. There was like $1 billion in damage or something crazy. Like, they got hit by an EF3 down there, and, you know, I feel for them. I hope that, you know, they're able to recover and, you know, all that stuff. It's, you know, I love tornadoes. I love storming, or I love storm chasing. I love storm tracking, but at the end of the day, right, I don't love seeing that. We never love to see that. People getting hurt is never an ideal solution. People losing their houses, not good. You know, we don't like to see that at all. Okay, so here on velocity, you can kind of see like this little like red and green are definitely touching. You have this really bright red here. Next scan, I'm kind of wondering if this is going to go right over that probe, and it might have. And it has. Oh, wow, it did. Let's go. Another really good intercept. That is 3 quality intercepts so far today. I feel really good about that because that means that I'm, you know, learning. I'm learning and I'm getting better at this. All right, I'm going to get up there, and unfortunately, there's no way around the hail core. That's some big-ass hail. It's in light blue here, which pretty sure on the reflectivity, that's just really strong hail. Really big hail. Okay, we're going to stop right here. We're going to get out. We're going to get the probe. And look at that. All right, how do I want to do this? If that is going southeast, then that's eventually going to be... Wait. I only have one way in. I don't like that. I only have one way into this. And it's to drive through this shitty hail core. I do not love this. We're driving into 40-mile-an-hour winds here. 50. Like, we're driving into parts of the storm that I do not like to drive into. That nobody honestly should drive into. But I'm realizing, like, that's my only option if I want to get in front of this thing. Because if I go south on this road, there's no outlets until damn near Fort City, and that's just not something that I can do. I have to risk here a little bit. Have to gamba, if you will. And that tornado is going to be just to my south as well, provided it's still down, which I believe it to be. At least at the moment. You hear the sirens. They're sounding the sirens in this town. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Well, I couldn't see. So that's, you know, that's not ideal. Generally, being able to see is a very, very useful tool when you're storm chasing. How did I even get into this thing? Okay. That's not ideal. Friends, I have managed to drive into something I don't think I've ever driven into before. Damn. All right, you know what? I gotta get out of this somehow. This'll work. We're going mudding, friends. That's what's happening. It's nothing to do with me being a bad driver. You can't prove anything. Oh, that latest look, I don't know what I think is going on with that. Hopefully I'll be a better driver IRL when the time comes. You would hope. You would absolutely hope. It's not like, hey, it's not like the, you know, the floor is any worse than the, you know what I'm saying. Let me see here. I'm trying to make fun of myself and burn myself, but my brain is focused on get in front of this damn tornado. Okay, go this way. All right, we're going down this road. Should put us damn near in front of this thing if it's still down. What is the wind trying to do? Okay, so it's trying to shift further east. I wonder. Oh, God. Careful, 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 careful. Oh, God, I don't like this. I don't know if this thing's still down, though, because I think I just drove through right through where it would be, I think. Unless it's, like, right behind me. Yeah, no, it's not still down. That's good. I didn't particularly want to die. You know, that's kind of cringe. Is it going to cycle to the south, then, becomes the question. Wait, actually. It's not to the south, is it? It's definitely significant inflow still. Yeah, I'm gonna get a little further east here. Does this game have a glider in case you get pulled up? No, I just get thrown and cruelly thrown down to the ground, and I die. It's beautiful. It's fantastic stuff. Oh, that's trying to organize, I think. It at least looks more organized than it did. Only I could have that like link. Yeah, unfortunately, that's not how it's gonna work, but you know, maybe one day. We have the technology or something. I feel like I need to go further south here. Like maybe to like here in case it drops. But I'm not certain it's going to. If it is not down, I'm not certain it's going to drop again. We'll see. All right. Come on, little tornado. Wait, hold on. Don't be incompetent, Mia. There we go. Ah, here. Nice. So one north. That's fine. I can get ahead of that. Or it went further eastward than I would have ever expected it to. Like, that's not a bad thing. Technology since, like, Renaissance Italy. Exactly. Exactly. That's how it works. Are we playing Ocean Avenue twice? Or did it... Oh, God. I got distracted. Damn it. Not that I care if we play Ocean Avenue twice. I'm just confused. Let me get out of the car for a sec. All right. It's actually heading more north now. So if I can get... Oh, okay, I see. Got it. Okay, I'm going to try to get to that point before the tornado does. Let's find out if I can. Friends, I love doing this. This game is fucking great. Like, I enjoy this. I know it's not the best game in the world as far as, like, performance, but... Oh, it is fun. It is very fun. Oh, I really hope that doesn't just start shifting north. Said you wanted breathing instead. I mean, I like this song too. I like them both. They're both very good songs. Oh, my gas is gonna run out. I don't think I have a way around that. Not easily. You know what? Let's start fuel conservation. Let's do it like NASCAR, where they just turn off the engines. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing's on fire. I'm not going to run out of gas and get thrown by a tornado. You are. Is that just gonna go due east, maybe? This is actually just kind of a really hard storm to track. All right, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna stop right here, block this intersection because fuck it. And I'm actually just gonna watch and see what this thing decides to do. If it doesn't decide it wants to stay down, then we just retreat to this gas station. It's like nothing ever happened. Breathing is good, literally. Very true. Had breakfast for dinner. It was awesome. Oh, that sounds so good. Holy hell. I'm jealous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little jealous. But honestly, good on you. Hell yeah. I wonder if it's still going to try to go north on me. We're going to know here in 30 seconds, but also we'll have another update to reflectivity and velocity here momentarily. This area is where the tornado is, I believe, just based on the way that it's gone so far. Question is it going to keep sinking south, or is it going to go east, or what the hell is it going to do? And that's what we're trying to figure out here. Okay, that latest scan would actually put it further south, right? Okay. The hell is this thing doing? So maybe it's that, and if it's that, then you know what? I think I have the probe in a good spot. See it right there? Right in front of me? I see a taco eggs and you had fried egg sandwiches. I honestly, it sounds like it was a very tasty time. All right, we are gonna abandon the probe for a sec. I don't really have a lot of choice. I gotta get to that gas station if I can. Okay, I need to just go and go fast. Like, I don't like where this is going, y'all. We are not in a great situation right now. I can tell you that with certainty. If I look behind me, yeah, look at that. Oh my God. Okay. Generally, running out of gas while you have a tornado in your rearview mirror is not a great idea. Wouldn't recommend. Trying to get up to this gas station without dying. Basically, I could theoretically get a tow, but it cost me $500, and that's a lot of money, realistically, in this game. Although it's not that much money in the grand scheme of things, I would feel better about it if I didn't have to, like, burn that extra money. I'm waiting to see if this thing's going to hit my probe, because if it does, I get money, which would be nice. And if it misses, how far is it going to miss by? Oh, no, that hit. That absolutely hit. Oh, wow, okay. It did not hit hard, but it did hit. I might be willing to abandon that last probe, depending. Like, I don't know. This is going to be close. The problem is, if this storm comes up towards me like it wants to, I don't know how I'm going to get that probe, right? I have no idea. All right, we're going to make it back to the gas station, all right? Barely, but you know what? I'll take it. There we go. Fuel me up. Really? Ooh, okay, I do see one way I can get to the probe. It's going to be ugly, it's not going to be pretty, and it's probably going to make y'all question my sanity a little bit. But you know what? I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to get to that probe. I know it's only 2,000 points, and that's not a lot, but I don't really want to leave it behind, you know? So let's go get it. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on the freeway, turn right, get off on the first exit, and hope that I can avoid dying. All those things sound like they're at least possible. Yeah, there's a tornado right there to my northeast. Still don't like the angle of that. But apparently the issuing weather service thingy thinks that it's going to go northeast, so I'm going to tend to trust them on that. All right, let's report that tornado. If it doesn't go northeast, I'm going to get plastered by it. So let's hope it does for my health. All right, we're almost there. Just got to get a little closer. I can smell it. It's like right... Like that tornado's right there. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that's hooking. That's hooking north. I see why they thought that. Okay, so I'm in no immediate danger. That's good. Get a good... Oh, it didn't count that as a picture. Lame. Okay. Oh, I'm in the big-ass hail core of it, too. Not a lot I can do about it, though. I just kind of got to make it work. Like I said, I want to get that probe, so... We had a good drive over there. Hope we don't die. Thankfully, I have a hail cage, which should protect my windshield from hail, which is great, because initially when I started this game, I was getting pelted by hail. So much. Winds are 50 mile an hour to the northwest. It's fucking ridiculous. Come on, we're almost there. We can grab this. Might even be able to get this storm again, potentially. But really depends on if it's going to drop something else, which we'll know soon. Like, I'm going to examine it after we get the probe, while we get the probe, etc. Yeah, I mean, like, when I look at this, it's starting to become really messy, which means the tornado is probably not going to stay down much longer if it hasn't already lifted. What does the Cape look like at this point? Honestly, I'm not even sure that it's worth trying for another one at this point, on this chase specifically. As I say that... Did they reissue this? The hell did they do? That's confusing. I'm supposed to get alerts when warnings are issued. Oh, I see. I was just on the wrong loop. Okay, so they think it's going to come back down. Oh, the wind shear here might be it. That might be the reason. All right, well, let's hook around. And we're going to head down that way and see if we can get it, I guess. Why not? There's like 3 gas stations down there, so... And I think the freeway is just the best way to make this happen. I don't know, though. This is a really low-end environment at this point. So I'm not sure how strong the next cycle of this would be. But we'll see. You know, we'll give it a shot. But if I reach a gas station without seeing it, I'll probably pack it in. I just drove through this way and I couldn't see shit, and now I can see shit. This red and blue area come together. Could be interesting as I approach this area. This would be where I would want to go. So we're not going to actually get back on the interstate upon further reflection. I think we're going to actually just drive through the interstate road here and just come down this way. I think that probably makes sense here. And it does put us closer to 2 gas stations, which is nice because we're going to run out of gas again. Because I didn't fully fuel up, I thought, oh, we only need half a tank and we'll be fine. And I was wrong. Very, very wrong, as usual. That's okay, though. No big deal. Probably also looks partially disorganized due to the fact that it's closer to the radar site, which is right here in Eastern Falls. As it gets closer to the radar site, it could sometimes get warped a little bit, so that happens. All right, let's go this way. Cycle to the south here. Okay. Wonder if this is actually going to do anything, or if it is doing something, because I still have no visual confirmation of it. But I do know that we should be getting close to in position here if we want to intercept it. Provided it puts something down, of course. We're also starting to get low on gas, which is not ideal, but it does happen. So we're going to let off the gas pedal, or we turn off the engine, essentially. And we're going to just cruise on down here. It's the old NASCAR trick. You just shut your engine off to fuel save. That's how it works. Still don't see any visual confirmation of anything on the ground over there. At least at the moment. I'm kind of hesitant to hook up that way at this point because I'm running out of gas by there's just so many bad reasons why that's a bad idea right now. So let me actually just go to the gas station. I think the chase is over, unfortunately. We'll probably run one more because I'm having a lot of fun with this, if y'all are interested. They're confident this storm is down. I wish I could. I wish I could chase it, but just with the fuel tank being what it is, like, I just, you know, I'm more likely to get stranded, lose money. I just don't think it's worth the risk, right? We got to risk reward this game a lot. Environment is still super low end too. Like, if we saw any yellows or oranges, I would probably take the risk. But there are no yellows or oranges. It's literally just green, which green is a lower end cape, like less energy to work with. And because of that, I think it just makes a lot more sense to just like cut my losses, go home, take the win where we got it, right? Because we got a really good probe. We really did. So use the last of the gas to power down this way. Because I know we're running out. I could tell. Like, you can see the fuel thing is starting to go pink. Generally, the pinker it is, the more likely it is we're going to run out. Turn off the fuel. Just coast. We coast as far as we can. Turn it back on. All right, y'all. Well, we made it through another successful chase without dying, more than likely. Even if we run out of gas, we tow, and that's it. So that's really cool. Happy to get another one under my belt today. We're just gonna come down here to the gas station. We have more than enough gas. I honestly didn't think we would be able to get back. So I'm very happy about this. This is definitely what you want to see. All right, here we go. All right, we are going to leave chase, take the win, and that's another 12,000. We love to see that. Maximum wind speed, 163 miles per hour. God, that's you're bordering on EF3, EF4 there, I believe. Let me just make 100% sure. See. EF3 wind speeds. 136 to 165. So that is actually like right on the top end. It's a very high end EF3. Damage obviously we don't know. We can't assume that. But I'm just gonna go by the wind speeds. So 163 would qualify as a high end EF3 that we had earlier. That's kind of insane. We'll take that. That's a really big win. All right, y'all. Real quick, I'm going to go ahead and run one more ad break here. We're going to come back and do one last chase, and we're going to see if we can get one more good tornado. But we'll be back here shortly. I'm going to throw words on stream up so y'all got something to do in the meantime. And we'll be right back after this. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. And I'm going to get up and stretch, y'all, so I'll be right back. All right, I'll be right back, y'all. All right, I'm back, y'all. We still got a couple minutes bad, so we'll just kind of hang out. All right, restart then, and we'll run it back. We could do this. Come on, y'all, we got this. Oh, whoop. There it goes. Or not. Hold on. Let me refresh. Hold on. Reset. Okay. It's being silly. That's fine. Here, we'll just switch back here and it's basically trying to keep going, even though I didn't tell it to keep going. So that's cool. We're about back, though. Just gonna check a couple things in the garage here. Hey y'all, welcome back. If you're just coming back, we are about to drive a red SUV into tornado path. So let's see how this goes. Actually, no, we're gonna do one more chase. We're gonna see if we can get something going here. See if we can end on another really good note. We'll definitely see how it goes. And I just wanted to thank y'all once again for being here today. I hope everyone's having a great time. We'll be back again maybe tomorrow, definitely Saturday. We'll see kind of how I'm doing. But definitely Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern. And if we are live tomorrow, it'll be around 6:15 Eastern. So we'll play that by ear. I'll let y'all know in the Discord, all that good stuff. But yeah, we got one more chase today. See if we can make it count. See if we can make the most of it. So this car, the reason I wasn't driving it is it's a little harder to control, but I think it might be worth it. Oh, wow. The cape down here is insane. Okay. We just gotta wait for stuff to develop. It's gonna be a powder keg out here, y'all. When you see purples on this cape map here, and even the lighter purples here, like this is gonna be a powder keg of a storm system. We are gonna want to get south and fast. Like, I want to be in position for these. And honestly, as long as I'm in the red or the orange, I'm in a good spot, probably. Okay, interesting. Maybe we want to get west, actually. Now that I'm looking at it. Oh, God. Okay. I'm going to get back on the road. That's my plan. Did not mean to ramp that. Jeez. Remember how I said this car is really hard to handle? It drives like a box. Like, but it's a very fast car, too. So that's kind of nice. I think it tops out at over 110 or something silly. Like, this car is really good. It's just harder to handle. And it decelerates really badly, too, which is not ideal, but, you know, that's okay. Damn, all right. We just spun out like we were drifting or something. Like, this is Tokyo Drift. I really wish I would have went north and not south here. That was kind of a mistake. Because I think this is going to produce. I think it's just going to produce basically everywhere with this kind of environment. It's a hell of a cell over there, too. Can I take that turn? Yeah, there we go. Decent turn. Okay, so we can skip Bakersville and just keep kind of going north towards this this spot on the freeway here. So that's where we're gonna go. That's the direction we're gonna try and get to. I think this is doable. I think that if something's gonna start rotating, it's gonna be like right in this area where I'm hovering over. So if this is going southeast, I actually think this is almost the perfect way to go now that I'm looking at it. Still think I could have routed it better initially, but I think we are heading in the right direction here. Also, the other nice thing about this car is it has a really good fuel cell, so we may honestly not even need to fuel. Or if we do, we might be seeing 6, 7 tornadoes at that point. Unfortunately, it also means I can't take turns at 110 miles an hour, so, you know. Take the good with the bad, I suppose. All right, we're going to bypass Bakersville here. And yep, that produced a tornado warning right as I said it probably would. Right in here. Sounds about right. Like I said, this is a powder keg. All right, like this atmosphere. This is a good atmosphere. Like this atmosphere might produce some strong tornadoes potentially. Fucking A, dude. Okay, wind shear. At the 850 millibar level, it gets a little weaker, but at least immediately in this area, especially to the west of the cursor, you know, that's got a lot of wind shear to work with. I wouldn't be surprised if this hits like here as a very strong tornado. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. That's part of the fun, getting to see what it's going to look like here. No. Back. Good lord, I can't take these turns in this car. Alright. We are on the road. Shouldn't have to turn off again until we get to the interstate. Oh, this actually provides potentially a good cycling opportunity down a little further, potentially, or something to that extent could be possible later. We'll have to see how it goes. I think I can kind of see the tornado from my camera here. Kinda. But I don't think it's close enough to where I could get a picture of it and report it and all that stuff. So we're not going to worry about that right now. We're just going to worry about getting to the freeway. Oh my gosh. The wind is all over the place here. We're gonna have to see what this thing decides to do. Gonna need to watch it as it enters, you know, this environment of high wind shear, quite frankly. Yeah, that's gotta be the tornado up there. Like, it's placed perfectly. It's a dangerous tornado. I mean, to be completely clear and transparent, this one's probably pretty big. I said it had potential to like cycle down here, and it still could, but oh my gosh, this thing is just absurd, I think. Come on. Hang on. There we go. Honestly, this is one of those rare occasions where I consider going on this road over here. I don't like going on this road because it's hard as hell to get off of, but I think it's correct here. I think that we need to catch this as soon as we can, and this is, yeah, this... I would be stunned. Yeah, look ahead of us. That thing is... I mean, you can see the shadow behind the light there. Ah! Yo, Jolteon, thank you for the lurk. Thank you. I hope you're doing well, friend. Welcome, welcome. Ah, shit, I drove off the fucking thing. I need to stop driving off the road. Okay. We're good. Everything's fine, friends. Everything is fine. But that tornado is not small. Oh, man. Yeah, it's right out my passenger window here. This thing is ugly. But it's also really pretty. Yeah, it's that right there. Which means that was definitely that. It jumped to here. It's probably actually going to turn, right? I bet it turns towards me. I bet that's what it's going to do. Because that would make sense. As I say that, if that's where it was, then it's probably here now. Yeah, that's a big storm. That's a wobbler. Still think I need to see a couple more frames to decide what this is going to do. But I'm going to be disappointed if this thing lifts before I get the chance to, you know, get wind speeds on it, because this one's good. This one's got a chance to do something serious. Okay. All right. Well, let me just see something. There we are. Okay. Let me just kind of watch this in the middle of the circle here if I can. That should tell me which direction it's going. There. I honestly think that I'm in a really good spot here. But I might have to go a little further south. It really depends. Because the tornado at this point is like here. I think. That's... okay. I'm actually fairly confident now that I'm in the right spot. Oh my god, that hook. That is a disgusting hook. You see that? And that's telling, friends. That's really telling. Yeah, the inflow on this thing is just insane. Oh, wow. Okay. Want to see the next scan before I make any decisions. But I'm thinking I'm in a good spot. But it does seem like it wants to sidewind a little bit too. And thankfully, any potential of something coming down this way seems to be gone at the moment, which is good. It's really just this supercell here that we're kind of looking at and seeing what it's going to do. Okay. I think I want to go further south then. Maybe like to here. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I actually think this is a great spot. As of... hold on. No, trust my instincts. Trust my instincts. They're good. They're good instincts. Come on. Get in the middle. It really feels like it wants to go further east on this attempt here. Like maybe towards the east instead of the southeast is where we want to go. Let me check here. This is actually a really good spot, I think. But is it going to stay down long enough? Oh, dear God. Come on. I believe the tornado would be like here right now. But if that's the case... oh, fuck. I'm going to go a little further south, I think. The inflow is kind of getting choked off a little bit, too. How about here? Is this better? No, that is actually going to directly cross down there. Ah, fuck. Okay. I put myself in a bad spot. That's unfortunate. Even if it hadn't, though, you know, it just doesn't seem to be fated to cross where I wanted to. Okay, yeah, I don't think this thing is still down, but I think it's going to try and cycle. Just how is it going to cycle? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Could cycle into here, potentially. Could even straighten itself out here. Kind of waiting to see any sign on radar of this, because that would definitely tell me what I need to know. This is why I don't like to go on this road, though, because I've committed to it. All right, I'm just going to come out this way then, I guess, and try and... You know, I think there is a spot potentially where I can intercept here, but it's not going to be pretty. Honestly, I kind of got jebaited here. Should have stayed the course, but that's okay, you know. We learn, we make mistakes, and we move on, right? That's all we can do. Shit. Get back on the road. Road. There we go. There's the road. It's entirely possible, too, that this thing's about to come back together, or already has. If it has, like it has, there's just not a lot I can do about that. I was just not in a good spot to intercept, and I needed to be in a better spot. My positioning was not great there. And I'll be the first person to tell you that, so it's fine. We'll get better positioning on this next one, hopefully. Still not seeing any visual confirmation that this thing might be on the ground at the moment. But it does look like there's a really strong inflow now, so actually I think there's a good chance that this is probably doing something around probably this area here. Okay, we should be able to get back on the freeway soon, and that'll fix a lot of the problems that, you know, that I did to myself, honestly. No. God damn it. There, we'll go this way. Yeah, this has got to be together. If this tornado isn't on the ground, I'd be stunned, honestly. I would be just aghast, honestly. Let me see here. Hazards. There we go. All right, my doors are unlocked. I'm ready. I do have a potential intercept point, but it would be incredibly dangerous and probably a little bit stupid, which means we should absolutely do it. So let's do it. We're going to basically go this direction. We're going to try and exit town on the north side. Might be able to cross potentially here. Actually, here. Let's get a picture of that while we're at it and report it. I don't know if we're going to be able to get in front of that in time. Especially given its approximate positioning. But I'm damn well going to try. I hit the stop sign again. Whoops. That's not ideal. It'll be fine. The stop sign is just a little bit bent. Look, we'll just drive past it like nothing happened. That's the plan. Oh, there it is. Yep, right in front of me. Wait. Do not get myself killed. It is not worth that. I don't actually... How close is it to me? I think, honestly, I have time to get in front of it. Which I can't believe I'm saying, because this is a terrible idea. But if I'm understanding the relative positioning of it, I think I'm in front of it. Let's go. Let's go. Now I should be able to put myself in better position to hopefully, you know, get this thing again. Come down this way. Okay, yeah, that's still doing about the same thing it has been. Which means, basically at the end of this road, I could probably stop and I might have time to eat a burger or some, well, not a burger, some chicken nuggies, before I fucking get hit by it. Still has enough inflow to do something. Whoa, back it up. Back. Where's my backup camera? I want a backup camera. All right, let me see. Oh. Okay, it seems to have lifted based on... I had the picture for a second, but apparently the picture doesn't exist now, so I'm guessing it lifted. Ah, crap. Okay. Wonder if it's gonna come back down. I would assume that it will. It's the only tornado producing thing I've seen so far. I'm pretty sure. Let me make sure. No, yeah, it's the only one that's produced so far. So I would imagine it'll probably cycle. That or we bust, one of the two. And if we bust, we bust. But I wouldn't even call it a bust, honestly. Let me see here. Oh, there's still so much cape. Good lord. Yeah, that's not gonna stay up for long. Ain't no way. And I know I'm in a really shitty spot, but I have to decide how I want to do this. I think I'm gonna take the risk of, you know, crossing the road here. Go down to these roads down here in this little gridded area. It's just a little better for chasing, so, you know, we're gonna put ourselves in a better spot here. I always try to be on the south end side, or southeast side of these, if I can. Allows you a good view to look up into the hook. Yep, I figured that this thing had to come back down. Just the environment it's in is just too nutty for it not to. The question is this okay, if this is the inflow, maybe here? Question is, am I in a good enough spot yet? I don't think I am. Oh, but that thing's gonna hit just a fuck ton of cape here. Wow. It's kind of an insane amount. Yeah, reflectivity. Whoop. Winds. Okay, windy. Let me see. Yeah, we're looking at 4,500 cape. Yo, Riku, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Oh, shit. Here we go. There it is. So it's come from there to here. I need to get further north. If we're going to intercept, I think we certainly can. Shit. Okay. Maybe like a little further here? That probably works. All right. Probe it. Holy shit. Okay, there we go. Okay. I'm not putting myself in a bad spot. We are backing up and we are gonna watch this thing cross. Let's hope we put the probe in the right spot. I'm not super confident, but I'm decently confident. Like somewhere in like the 7 or 8 out of 10 range. Oh my god, it's getting big already and we just... Wow, okay. Thankfully it is going more eastward. So don't worry, it's not going to eat me, I don't think. However, I didn't expect it to take an eastward shift. It's probably going to miss the probe. I think that's what it's doing. It looks like it's coming towards me, but not enough for me to really be worried yet. However, I am going to back up a little further just in case. There we go. Okay, good. It did hit the probe. It did. Is that a good probe? It might be a really good probe. Hold on. We might be getting a big probe here. 35? Come on. More than 35. 36? Yeah, it's about to hit it. I don't think it's actually hit it all the way yet. Unless it has and it just went further south. That's possible too. 40. Okay. You know what? That's respectable. I'll take it. Careful. We don't want to get sucked up. Nope. A little too close. Little too close. Back up, 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 back up. Let it go a little further. Let it go a little further. Okay, it should be far enough now. Woo! Got a little scary there, y'all. A little sketchy. Oh shit. Yeah, there is power pull there, isn't there? Well, good thing I'm in an SUV. All right, let's get that probe. Honestly, this is like the most low budget but yet funniest tornado movie ever. Honestly, I think I put the probe in a good spot. Maybe the winds just... I mean, they're strong, but... they don't seem to be, like, cranking. So that's interesting to me. Oh, yeah. I forgot about the pole. Oh, well. It's fine. Look, sometimes you just gotta run over a couple poles to chase down a storm. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing's on fire. Just whatever that hits. I wonder if I could snag this tornado one more time. Maybe. But I also just ran that stop sign and probably shouldn't have done that. This one I'm not going to run. We're going to slow down. This car just does not like to handle at all. It's like the Stonks meme. Handling. I'm guessing the tornado's like here now, which actually puts it down to like here, more than likely. When it, unless it shifts directions on us, which, I mean, so far it has not, so. Fuck it, we'll just go down here to this gas station then, I guess. Like, that's a beautiful tornado, though. Like, I'm not sad about the way this has gone at all. Like, this is fine. Still a lot of Cape. Do I chase beyond Prairie Hills? That's the question. I have to make that decision. Your messages are sending, Con. Welcome in. Did they break or something? Did you try turning it off and back on? Oh, shit. Alright, we gotta go this way. Alright, I do see you. You are alive and well. I think that tornado's about to lift, but it's probably gonna produce one more, I would bet. Like, the Cape is too good for the environment not to produce another one here in a sec. If I said slower than... Oh. I mean, listen, it be like that sometimes, I suppose. Nah. It's all good. It's all good. I see ya. Let me just see here. How do I want to fucking do this? I mean, like, I keep thinking this hole is going to close off at some point. And, like... It's still down. Wow, it's still down. I wonder if I can get ahead of this. You know what? I'm going for it. This is probably a bad idea, but I'm going for it. Fuck it. YOLO. See that? We're going for it. I want it. I want to mount that thing like a truck. Wait. Why is it going further south, though? That's so strange. That's actually, like, super bizarre. That puts it at the gas station. I really hope it doesn't hit the gas station. I need that for gas and leaving. So many fucking buildings here, too. Like, that would not be good. Where could I put this? I guess I could stick it here. I mean, it still looks like that. This is tough. This is tough, y'all. We're just going to flip it around, and we're going to get a little bit closer this way. We got to be fast, though, because this thing is coming in a hurry. Yeah, it's, like, literally right there. Put it down, put it down, put it down. Oh, my God, I see it, I see it, I see it. We need to evacuate out of this thing, like, now. Debris is going to start flying. We got to get out. We got to go south, like, now. Oh, dear God. Y'all always take me out of context, but you know what? That's totally fair. I love it. Keep doing it. Shit. All right. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Okay, yeah, I think that's actually probably about to hit the probe if it hasn't already. I actually think we're still probably too close to it. So let me back up and go back here. Just for a little bit more security. A little more safety. Okay, it did hit the probe. That's good. Oh, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. 45. That's not bad. 46, 48, 56, 57. God damn. All right. Report that. Oh, beautiful. 6,213 points on the last probe, too. Hey, we take those. We absolutely take those. I'm trying to give it a little more time, but I think I should be okay now to get up there. I just want to be careful because I don't want to get thrown in my SEV here. I would prefer to have a fully intact SEV by the end of this. You know, that'd be cool. Yeah, I should be okay now. Shitballs. Slow down. Slow down. I don't know what this is going to look like up here. Oh, the stoplight's gone. Oh, wow. Yeah, it took out the stoplight. Wow. Yeah, I mean, look at that. The aftermath. There was a building there once.
Yes! Yes!
Hey, Drago, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Let me just see something here. I'm alive. I didn't die. Hell yeah. I mean, this is not good damage, though. I really hope that everyone sheltered in the basement appropriately or the lowest floor of their building, because that's not pretty. Not by any means.
Oh, no. No!
I think that is perfect. It's a hell of a way to end, y'all. Yeah, I apologize, y'all. I've been going for about 2.5 hours. I'm going to call it here because I got to eat. I got to relax. I got to rest up. We're going to be here Saturday, definitely. There's a good chance we're here Friday. I'll let y'all know a little closer to time. But, you know, we should, as long as things aren't crazy tomorrow, I'll try and be here. So we'll kind of see how it goes. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here today. I hope everyone had a great time. You just go ahead and find us somewhere to raid, and we'll kind of go from there. But yeah, hey, we went 3 for 3. All 3 had multiple intercepts. I'm happy with that. That's a really, really good storm chase day. We take those. Yeah, no worries. I hope everyone had a great time. Thank you so much for being here. You know, we definitely don't do this game as much as I'd like to, if I'm being honest. I love this game, like, a lot. So, it's kind of my baby. Let me just see. We're going to go ahead. Who do I want to bug? Yeah, thank you all seriously for being here. It always means a lot to be able to do this. So, it just, yeah, super cool, super fun. And I had a blast. So I hope y'all did as well. Let me just go ahead then, and we're going to go over here. Let's go raid one Kyle Hag, shall we? Fellow EG streamer. Thank you all so much for being here. I love y'all. Take care of yourselves. I will be back here either tomorrow or Saturday, depending on how all this goes. Thank y'all. Take care.